Hello, and welcome to RadSystems Studio. Today's video will be a quick tutorial where I'll show you how easily you can set field-level validation rules. To demonstrate this, I'll use two date fields. If we look at our add prescription form, we have two date fields, the prescription date and the next appointment date. Right now, neither of these fields is mandatory. If a doctor forgets to select a date for either, the form will still be saved, which isn't ideal, right? So, first, we'll make both of these fields required, and to enhance the user experience, we'll also set default values for these fields. But that's not all. Take a look at the drop-down calendar for the prescription date field. Right now, it allows me to select a future date, which isn't correct. Ideally, this should be today's date, or in some cases, a past date. But selecting a future date wouldn't make sense. Similarly, for the next appointment date field, the drop-down calendar currently allows past dates. That's also incorrect, right? To prevent doctors from accidentally selecting an invalid date, we'll configure the calendar so that future dates are disabled for prescription date and past dates are disabled for the next appointment date. And while setting up these validations, I'll share a useful tip about the low-code capabilities of RadSystems Studio. So, stay with me till the end. Alright, let's get this started. Open your project in RadSystems Studio. As always, start by clicking the Publish tab to ensure everything is up to date. Once you're ready with the app running in your browser, come back to the RadSystems Studio and select the Prescriptions table. Then choose the Add page from the list of pages. We'll start with the prescription date field. Select it from the list of fields. To make this field mandatory, go to the required property and simply select True from the drop-down. Now let's ensure this field always pre-fills with today's date. For that, select the Default Selected Date property. You'll see a few predefined options here, but none of them set today's date automatically. Well, here's a tip. You can use any PHP function inside double dashes and it will work. Handy, right? To get today's date, I will PHP's date function here. Start with 2 dashes, then goes our date function, and finally, wrap it up with 2 dashes. And that should do the trick. Next, let's restrict the drop-down calendar so that future dates appear disabled. For that, select the max date property and set it to today's date, in similar way as we did for the default date property. This ensures that dates beyond today won't be selectable. That's it for the prescription date field. Now, let's configure the next appointment field. Select the next appointment date field and go to the required property. Set this property to true to make it mandatory. Next, let's set a default value. Let's make this field to automatically pre-fill with a date 1 week from today. For that, select the default selected date property, click the drop down, and you'll see an option for a date function with a 1 week offset. Select it, and we're good to go. Now, let's restrict the calendar so that past dates appear disabled. For that, select the min date property and set it to today's date. This ensures that no past dates can be selected. And that's it. Now, let's save the project and publish it to see the changes in action. Go back to the browser and refresh the page. And as you can see, the prescription date and next appointment date fields are pre-filled as expected. Now, let's check the drop-down calendar. For prescription date, all future dates are disabled. For next appointment date, just all past dates are disabled. And notice this red asterisk mark? Well, this indicates that both fields are now mandatory. And that's it for today's tutorial. In the next video, I'll show you how to write custom validation rules with custom error messages. RadSystems Studio offers a wide range of no-code and low-code features, significantly reduce development time. Download the 7-day trial today and see the difference for yourself. Along with our monthly pricing model, we've introduced a new annual pricing model. Get your license today and maximize your profits by cutting down app development time. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated on more tutorials like this. That's all for now. I'm Ruturaj, and I'll see you in the next video.